Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to be making some crackle top molasses cookies. First of all, I'm going to start off with ingredients. First of all, we're going to make sure that we have 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. Then we got to make sure that we have 1 cup of sugar. Then we got to make sure we got 1 large egg. I already pre-cracked it, just making life easier. We got to make sure we got 1/4 of grandma's molasses. Then either anywhere from 2 to 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, just by gold. Then we got to make sure that we got 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, right there for you, courtesy of Trader Joe's. Then we got to make sure 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, and then 1/3 cup of sugar. And once we have that, we're ready to begin. First things first, we gotta make sure that we preheat the oven to 350. And once we're done with that, we can go back to our ingredients. First thing first, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna measure out 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. Got our cup right here. Make sure that we get 2/3. There we go, right there. And then we're gonna make sure that we're gonna use it in a big bowl, like so. We're gonna put this in here. Ooh, that's good. Then make sure that we're gonna get our 1 cup of sugar. The more the merrier, am I right? We got 1 cup right there. It's our 1 cup of sugar. Once we're done with that, we're gonna add our egg. Putting it right in there. Then, using a fork, like so, we're gonna make sure that we mix it up. Just a little bit good. Object is that you don't want any clumpiness, just good yellow goodness. It's gonna look like applesauce when it's good and ready to go. Once we're done with those original steps, we're gonna make sure we're gonna open up our good old grandma's molasses. Now, it's pretty much sugar, but it's very concentrated. So we're going to pour 1/4 cup. Ooh, look at that goopity gup. 1/4 cup of that right in there. Ooh, that's goodness right there. I'm going to pour that right into the bowl right here. Oh, the goodness. The goodness goop. Use a fork. Stir that stuff in. And we'll be right back. As we continue to stir in the molasses, we're going to add 2 cups of flour. So that's 1 right there. And we got cup number 2 right there. Ooh, that looks good. After that, we're gonna put in our baking soda, cinnamon, and ginger. So, as we put in our baking soda, to be exact, we're gonna put 2 teaspoons. So that's 1, 2. So that's 2 of baking soda. Then we're going to continue on to 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. That's 1. And then we're also going to put in 1 more tablespoon of the ginger. There we go. And then we're going to continue and stir, just like we did before. So when we stir this, it's going to be a little bit rough at the beginning. Just like that. But if we're so lucky, we have blenders. So we're going to use the blender over here. Put that baby down, turn it on, and there we go. We're going to leave it on for about 5 to 10, 15 seconds over there, just so it has the time to mix. So now, after you're done mixing it, it should look a little something like that. Like a goodness, it should be very, very, not very viscous. It should be very, very tough. So now we begin making the actual balls. So the size that you want should be a little bit bigger than a golf ball, something like this. And if you want, and the beauty of this, to make it a molasses crackle top cookie, you're gonna want to put it in a little bit of sugar. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put sugar in a little bowl, and then we're gonna put the sugar on top of the cookies. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So once you have them in balls, you're gonna dip them in sugar a little bit. Spread that beauty around. Spread the love around. We're gonna place it on the pan right there. It's a little stickier than I wanted, but then again, here we go. So there we go. I'm gonna continue doing that till we have a 6 by 6 or 5 by 4. So yep, let's see when it's done. So once you have all of your crackle top molasses cookies before we get baked in here, we're gonna put them in here. We're gonna take them, put them in the oven, which is now already at 350. Open her up, put her in, and we are ready to go. We're gonna put the timer for 12 minutes. And we'll see it when it's done. So it's been 12 minutes, and now we're gonna check on the status right there. So it's not quite done yet. So we're gonna wait, we're gonna put on the timer another minute. And we wait. So the time is now up. As you can see, it's starting to crack, and that's when we're gonna take it out. Ooh, these look good. A little warm. Oh, got a little pinch. That stuff's hot. We're gonna close the oven, and now we're just gonna wait for it to cool off. Then we're gonna put it on a little plate for it to cool a little bit more. We'll see you then. So now, when it's all nice and dry and not too hot, you'll finally be able to put it, either leave it on there, or we can bring it over here and put it on the cooling rack. So thank you so much. And I hope you had fun learning how to make molasses crack top cookies. Thank you, and have a great day.